start to hear us pretty soon.
Ron Paul for president. I agree with that 100%. I'll tell you why. We have a president in the office right now that doesn't salute the flag. Well, I don't know why. If he's elected by this country to be in office, but he doesn't salute the flag, it shows no respect. And if he has no respect for the flag, why would he have any respect for the people in this country?
Then he passed that law with the health care. And this guy says that he's gonna get rid of it when he gets in. Did you ever see anybody get rid of anything when they get in? All they do is make promises. I don't know, I've been looking at that Ron Paul. Seems like an honest guy, but I don't know. Seems like nobody wants to give him a shot. It's almost over now. You know, things could change in a matter of seconds, you know what I mean?
I want to support Ron Paul because he's a veteran, number one. And I think a veteran should run this country. That's what I think. I think absolutely, no doubt about it, a veteran should run this country. Tell you why. Being a veteran myself with 3 Purple Hearts in Vietnam, there's no valor stolen there. I earned it. And I can appreciate a combat surgeon. Believe me, a lot of veterans could. And, you know, when someone serves in the medical corps, in, whether in the Air Force, the Marine Corps, the Army, or whatever, those dudes, they save lives. There's a reason why a lot of guys made it home. So, Ron Paul, you got my vote. Because I think you'll show the honor and dignity that this country needs. And being a veteran, from another veteran, I definitely support you 100%.
Been looking into that Ron Paul. He seems like a pretty good shot, whatever. But, I don't know. Doesn't look too good for him. But you never know.
You know, I've looked at some of your issues, keeping our Constitution in one spot, removing some of these crazy bills, getting our guys out of these stupid combat situations. Of course, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. You know, you got the right stuff. I don't know why people don't see that out there. I'm glad you just won that state because you deserve it, buddy. Keep fighting. That Romney is nothing but a closet queen. Don't even believe nothing he's got to say. Everything he says is a lie. You know, he's from, I don't know. You know, Romney, when you're a millionaire, you want for nothing, you can buy whatever you want. You know what I mean? And, you know, you got that arrogant thing about him. And, you know, I don't like people with deferments and people that didn't fight for this country. I mean, you got a deferment because you had a heart condition, that's one thing. If you got a deferment because you're a sissy, that's a whole other thing.
I don't normally get into politics, but I think everybody should take a good look at these two that are in there now. And are we going to be better with somebody else? Like Ron Paul? Or are we just going to sit back and let the same old happen again? You know? I don't know why they don't help us over here. All they want to do is have wars and, you know, the idea of the wars, I imagine, is so the world don't get overpopulated anyway.
Anyways, Ron Paul, when one veteran to another veteran, my friend, step in that office and just start getting this country in the right track.
This message is being heard loud and clear. But the powers to be is avoiding him. The president. What can we do? Nothing. That's a raw, erroneous statement. We can do something. We can make it a point to make our representatives make decisions on Ron Paul's interest.
We can't have this country with racial incidents. It can't be about color. Our President of the United States can't be worrying about a guy in Cambridge arguing, because he's a man of color. We need a guy that's worrying about this country and what's going to happen with it. We don't have to worry about the president having a beer with a couple of people because a law enforcement officer did his job, and because it was mistaken, and right away we pull up the race card. No, we're going to be pulling out the race card pretty soon. Yeah, because you know what? This country's not right. We elect a president that I'm not even sure. I don't even think he was born in this country.
This man stands for all the good reasons for this nation. This man has dedicated a good portion of his life to the welfare of this country. He loves this country. Do we agree?
I support Ron Paul because he's told the truth for the last 30 years. We'll bring our troops home, audit the Fed, and get us out of this $16 trillion plus debt we're in.
If he bumped off Bin Laden, good for him. You know what I mean? But he didn't do it. The SEALs did it. He just gave the okay, and basically that was because he was advised from higher ups to do it. And if he, whatever else he did and claims fame to, he didn't do it himself. He could claim the fame, and none of these presidents did it themselves. He's running the country. Salute the flag. Salute the flag, dude.
You are my choice for the morals, the welfare, and the future of this country. We should make it a point. I repeat, make it a point to make our representatives face many of the decisions in Washington be based on Ron Paul's influence.
So look, if you keep it under 100, it's hotel motel time. Not for you, Ron Paul. You got to run, buddy. You got to be president of this country. Keep it under 100, and Uncle's.
As a professor in the UK, in the good old country of England, I do not know much about American politics, but I have seen them mocked in political satire. But in my research, I've seen that Mitt Romney is just an uber-robo politician. Someone who is not unlike the Canadian Prime Minister, the robotic Stephen Harper. Ron Paul is an American before his time because he wants to stop war, which is very un-American, but maybe that was America's trouble in the first place, always wanting war. Sometimes you have to defend yourself, but this time it's not working. And so Ron Paul has stood by modestly with his opinions about not having war, because it is actually a tradition in his party, and all the rest of the Americans don't even realize that because they didn't research their own stuff. But Ron Paul did research. He knows his stuff, and he wants no part of war, and that is the one thing that sticks out for me why I would support Ron Paul and give him a chance to do something with the country and make it better.
Ron Paul, you are the man. That's all I can say.